It feels like the first time in a long time that we're going to talk about The Bachelor. And I don't say we as in this show.
But
I'm
the
talking about
world?
the royal we,
Yeah,
as in
yeah.
everybody, because that show, I mean, it's old, been around 30 years, and that's an impressive run for any show. But like any show, they have been on a bit of a downspout lately because it's been the same format for
It's
so long.
boring because it's boring.
It's boring.
It's
It
boring.
used to be the height of reality TV, but other formats have kind of taken it and run
Yeah.
and done amazing things.
There have been like when you get a superstar from that system, like a Gabby Windy, like people who are hilarious, like
Yeah.
and then but it's them doing their own press and taking it to the next level. But The Bachelor and The Bachelorette itself, right? I'm not wrong in saying that it's
The ratings are down. Ratings are down.
pretty old
It is.
vibes, right? Yeah.
And nothing, by the way, nothing on dating shows will ever beat Flavor of Love with Flavor Flav.
I think what will spice things up is bring Nick Lachey into the mix.
Well,
That'll fix it.
He and Vanessa, I mean, I guess as the host, maybe, but
No, don't bring them. God bless them.
So-
anyways.
this one's interesting though, because in order for them to sort of bring the show back up, the idea was let's bring in somebody who's already famous who can bring their audience in. And a lot of record companies and a lot of TV shows, especially on traditional networks like ABC, are doing this with artists. So you'll see sometimes on TikTok too, like people they'll be like, well, I submitted my music to a record label and the record label loved it, but I only had 1,000 followers, so they didn't sign me.
Yeah.
And it's because the world has changed so much, they don't have the resources to invest the way that they used to in order to promote. And when it comes to television, the thought was, well, listen, TikTok's the biggest thing on earth.
Yes.
Let's go after somebody from that. And that enters Taylor Frankie Paul. Now, this is a woman who is a part of a group called Mom Talk. Mom Talk are Mormon housewives who became enormously famous during and just after the pandemic.
Yeah.
And Mom Talk became a thing, and then all their husbands have a thing, and it's called Dad Talk. And they've got a reality show,
How many seasons is it?
Secret
2 or
Lives
3?
of Mormon Wives. I think it's 2 or 3.
Yeah.
But they, on reality TV shows, when they talk about vulnerability, it's 4 already.
Oh, because
Wow.
I mean, they
4 seasons.
they came up pretty quick, like back to back wise, right? Like 1 or 2 was
they're
out,
like
yeah.
twice a year.
Yeah. Okay.
Which is
okay.
crazy.
It's like Survivor.
Yeah, and when in reality TV show terms, they call it like when you give everything,
Yeah.
when you're very vulnerable, they call that bleeding. So so like that's what they call it internally. That's what cast members will call it, like the Vanderpump Rules guys and all that. They're like, so these guys bleed for it. They give it everything. And the thing with Taylor Frankie Paul, who has now been removed from The Bachelorette and it
Yeah.
will not be airing, is that she had priors. She had an assault charge and some other things that were readily available stemming from an incident in 2023 with her second husband, because her first husband she'd broken up
Yeah.
with, second guy she'd had a kid with. But it is a video as a part of this that was only available in the courts, now available publicly, that her ex-husband posted.
Okay, so hang on. Because
Yeah.
there are so many details, and there's stuff from before, and then stuff coming out now, and you get lost
You do.
in the TikTok. And
Yeah.
I've only seen I think the first 2 episodes of their show where it was a mess. Anyways, if I am someone, and I somewhat am, that has no idea what's going on and
Yeah.
can't afford another TikTok spiral, I have to do something. Give me the too long didn't read what is going on.
Okay,
with
so
this.
you already understand the Mom Talk thing,
I
right?
understand the Mom
It's
Talk.
a bunch of women, whatever, and then
it's a little cult, yes.
and they've got the reality show already. She's put in as the Bachelorette for this year. She has these priors. Then her ex-husband, who they hate each other,
Okay.
and they were together for maybe a couple of years. She had a kid with him.
Yes.
Puts out a video that is already on, record,
Yeah.
but one that we have not seen, where she is drunk and she's hitting him. And then she throws chairs at him. And one of the chairs at the end of the video, you can hear her daughter who gets hit with the chair. And she had previously claimed that the daughter was not there or did not get hit or whatever. And you can hear the kid crying in the video. It's devastating to listen to. And once that came out, Jax, that was sort of curtains on the season. You
Mhm.
can't release this, right?
Yeah.
And her ex-husband, first one, got a temporary order from a judge saying, I need to have full custody of the kids
Yeah.
because I was not made aware of this. But the other side of it is people are saying, well, wait a second. You're going to cancel this season but you knew.
Yeah, like
ABC, you knew.
they absolutely knew. And I feel like, you know what? Of course, behind the curtain, we see wild things happen in reality television. Like, but when you, like, it's a kid in a domestic abuse,
Yeah.
like this isn't, s-
She has
especially
quit drinking since.
Yes. And absolutely. And you know, I'm a recovering alcoholic. I have all the time in the world for folks making, you know, changes and
Doing
making
better.
amends.
Mhm.
However, the fact that there was footage, I'm just thinking about the kids, right? Like, imagine 20 years from now when you're like, yeah, like I was in a terrifying situation, and then having actual footage of it online.
Yep.
I just think it's kind of past the, oh, it's reality television. It's, if this is ABC trying to get ratings, do we even want to support this anymore?
Well,
Like, as a collective, like that's crazy.
that is why ABC pulled the plug on it. But now here's the problem.
That's gross, man.
So there's a whole bunch of rumors flying. First off, the men that are on the show is partially shot, but not fully shot, from what I understand, Steph.
No, it was fully shot.
It is fully shot. So they've got some of it ready to go, but some of it's not edited yet. And the men on the show, there are rumors about them going, well, hey, wait a second. This is supposed to be my shot, and you've misled me. That's number one. Number two, the men on the show, you put me in a position with an abuser in intimate situations, and I was not aware.
Yeah.
I was not made aware. But again, so there's rumors that they're suing, but they're not going to sue. Number three, ABC could sue her
Yeah.
because they're losing tens of millions of dollars in advertising revenue, and also what it cost to put the show together, which they've already shot. Stephanie kind of pointed out. And again, so there's that. And
Here's the
then-
thing: they can't, and she couldn't fight it because as much as we know, obviously ABC knew about this. You can't go after the machine, right? Like if they
Yeah,
if they want to sue her, like she's
they
done.
can sue her, but I don't think they will. She could though sue them because she would say, "You knew,
But
you canceled
would
the
she ever
season."
win though? Like that's the thing. It's
That
like
is the thing. You'd have to find a lawyer who would agree to do it for free
I
because
love-
it would be very expensive.
I love a little selling of one's soul. Okay, like let's be honest
yeah,
here.
come on.
But at this point, it's just like, for what? Like that is, I just, yeah, I can't stop. Ugh, yuck.
It's
Yuck.
that reaction is
Yuck.
exactly the reaction I think everybody has, right,
Yeah.
Steph? Like it's one of
Yeah.
those things.
Yeah, it's a sad situation overall.
Yeah.
And I just feel like this season of The Bachelorette was going to be a flop regardless, though,
You
because
do, eh?
everybody kind of, like, for the people who watch The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, I think they could already tell how the season was going to end, and she wasn't going to actually end up with whoever she ends up with in The Bachelorette. So it's like, what a waste.
I think that there's a bit of a tide change happening. You know what I mean? Like I think that people are, unless you, like these reality stars, unless they're giving us something really good or something of service, there's so many of them that if you're not worth it, you're gone. And like there's so much BS and unhealthy. Like Taylor doesn't seem worth this, but like this whole tragic situation is so messy, and there's not enough good in it for me to stay involved.
Of
you know,
course not.
and when you have other reality, because I mean, look at the Kardashians, look at like, you know, the Real Housewives. Sure, it's a mess, but they're also offering other service.
And occasionally they hit each other too.
Yeah, and
let's be honest.
but
I've seen
it's-
the Kardashians,
But
sisters
it's
fight.
messy, and these are women that have also like been in other parts of their life, like very successful businesswomen, or like they're doing their own, or just housewives. They're just they have something else, and I feel like the mom talk girls. I'm just like, you're messy, and I want to get away, not I want to stay
Do you
close.
want to hear the solution?
Yeah.
that they're thinking about.
Is that fair to say? I know that was convoluted, but
I love that you said I want to get away from that, because the thought is
It's
there's two
toxic.
other women
Yeah.
in the Mom Talk group. By the way, the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives season 5 has been paused, right? They're not shooting it right now. But the
sounds like a Dr. Seuss book.
it does, doesn't it?
Secret Lives of the Mormon Wives. Yeah.
But the thought is they would do a double Bachelorette with two of the other women who are recently single
I don't
from
care.
that group, which I think is just.
Why don't we do something crazy and come up with a new concept?
I think
like
that's the thing.
that's the thing is there's so many creatives in that town, like in Hollywood. Like I'm sure somebody can come up again. Bring Nick Lachey.
Yeah.
Come up with a whole new show idea.
Yes. And I think the problem with that, and I agree with you, the problem with that is it's a risk, because what if
Of
it
course.
fails? And
Well, it's no bigger risk than having like a domestic abuse,
Well,
like
exactly.
major case on
Which
your
you
hands.
all knew about. Don't tell us you
Yeah.
didn't know. If you didn't know, then the people who vet need to be fired.
Yeah, and also if you grew up in any sort of like scary household, like you would never have greenlit that. Like that's
No.
but just people like playing with somebody's trauma and future, and like there are kids involved. And no matter if their parents are greenlighting it or not, like there's still kids involved.
Yes.
Oh, it's gross. It's
Yeah.
gross.
You know what this is giving? Stephen DeMarco and Lucy from Tell Me Lies.
Now, this is a show I haven't seen.
Don't bring them here. Don't bring them here.
It's giving that.
Okay, like you mean just chosen toxicity between the two of them? Adam, Tell Me Lies. As right after I went through my separation, I launched into the show on Disney Plus, and it was Steph. It's dramatic. It's fluff. It's not something I usually watch. Like it's bizarre, but my God, it was hooked. And the latest season, season 4, just wrapped up.
Season 3.
Season 3 just wrapped up, and it is one of the most heavy-duty toxic shows you've ever seen, and I can't stop watching. But
Man.
here's the thing: it's fictional, and yeah, they are definitely that couple.
I got after my separation, I got Tiger King. It was the pandemic, and I got Tiger King.
You know what though? Your heartbreak shut down the entire world.
It sure
Okay,
did.
it shut down.
It was a
Yeah,
big
what I-
explosion of heartbreak.
You said stay away from my heart. People said stay away from each other.
Now, I don't know who signed off on this statement, but I got to read you Taylor Frankie Paul's statement about
Well,
this.
she was also on TikTok like right after the
Oh, yeah.
allegations came out. And I was
She's
like,
not
"Oh."
hiding.
No, she's not.
She said, it's sad to see the latest installment of her ex-husband, because he was the one that put out
Yeah.
the video. His
And
never-ending
that is
desperate.
confirmed, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. He was the one that took the video.
Right, but it was like we know that he put this out, and he
Yeah.
hadn't confirmed it yet when I was looking at it. Yeah,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
cool.
So it's sad to see the latest installment of his never-ending, desperate, attention-seeking, destructive campaign to harm Taylor. This is her people's statement. Without any regard for the consequences of their child, releasing an old video which conveniently omits context on their son's birthday is a reprehensible attempt to distract from his own behavior. Thankfully, the public has seen this act and knows who he is, and sadly, many will recognize this pattern of manipulation, both his actions on the show and from their own experiences. And it's important to note that for context reasons, there was a lot of people that do like that show who were really rooting for her to come back and be better,
Yeah.
and that this guy is bad. Like, he is not a good person.
Yeah.
I mean, he was I guess when-
Stephen and Lucy.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
so he-
saying.
he slept with like a lifelong family friend of hers, like almost immediately after their breakup. It's
Stephen and Lucy.
Stephen and Lucy.
It's
Is it
exactly
Stephen
what
and Lucy?
happens. Yes.
Now,
And he's always, the thing is with Stephen is he's always got something in his back pocket to ruin her life. And that's exactly what happened here.
Now, I am going to send you, Jax, a TikTok because I wanted to balance this segment. It's an extremely negative story to start our day with.
Jesus.
But it's entertainment we got to talk about.
Yeah, and it's literally everywhere right now.
So instead of just focusing on the Bachelorette drama, which, I mean, there is a significant amount, and I'm sure by the time this show even comes out, there'll be more, right? But that's the sort of the Cole's notes on it. I want to point your face and your mind and your attention in the direction of a few other shows that you might like to watch instead.
Okay.
Are you ready for this one?
I got your I just got your message, Adam. Got your little TikTok
I
message.
sent you a TikTok. It's from Netflix.
Okay.
And it's a show called Age of Attraction.
Isn't this just the Bachelorette, but with like golden age? That's
No.
what this
No.
sounds like.
No.
It is not. So get your phone out. Where's your phone?
I'm watching it on my computer. Oh no,
Watch
it's
it-
making me solve a puzzle.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
not in the
don't
mood.
solve the puzzle.
I'm not in the
Yeah,
mood.
Just open
I
the
hate
phone.
those puzzles.
I know I hate them too.
Can I say something? They make me feel stupid.
Why is TikTok anti-web app?
I'm like,
I want to send people that don't have TikTok videos.
no, but I'll
I
also say
know.
like TikTok, don't act like you're high security. You're letting kids on there.
I,
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
100%, exactly.
don't act
oh,
all-
you
yeah.
can't watch the video, but if you're 14,
Yeah.
come on down.
all right.
All right. So this is the first one.
Okay, how old is he? Are these her children? Why don't you tell me the age?
So here's what you just saw. So that's a woman going to her children, talking to her children about a guy she's just met.
Okay.
But she's on this show, and again, it's called Age of Attraction. And here's what Netflix has to say about it, okay? Singles build connections based purely on chemistry, compatibility, and an undeniable spark that has nothing to
No.
do with the year they graduated
No.
from high school. In this dating experiment, there is only one question they can't ask. How old are you?
So it's a dating experiment, so people are just going on dates. No.
So they're going on dates and they're falling in love, but they can't. And some of them you don't know how
Ew.
old they are. Like they are
Ew,
ageless,
no.
right, Steph?
Yeah, no. Some of them you're like, oh yeah, maybe they're like 38 and they're not.
like
They're
And
when,
it
very
can go
not.
either way.
like
it can go way older, way younger.
when I asked for different shows, I didn't mean this.
So I know I brought this up because I knew it would make her uncomfortable, Steph.
I'm
Because you don't love huge age gaps.
no, I don't. I think that they are See, I'll be completely honest with you transparently. I don't like age gaps where the man is older. I think there's a humongous power
Now, what about-
dynamic going in.
What about Cher, who's like pushing 80 and she's dating a 40-year-old?
I don't care about that.
See, to me, at that point, it's like you're 40. You should know.
Yeah, and also like yeah, I think that for women, especially women and like women and women dynamics, I think there's something completely different there. I know some people that there's a large age gap with a woman and her wife or a woman and her girlfriend, but I think that men use the old age gap debate to be like, yeah, you know, I'm 50. It's cool if I date a 20-year-old, and it's not. And that's what I worry about with this show.
Right.
Do you want to hear the backstory on that lady? And
I would love to hear
Yes,
the
get
backstory,
it, Steph.
Stephanie.
she's 54,
Okay.
has 3 children in their
Okay.
20s.
Okay.
She started dating this guy who she thought was in his 30s. He's 27, which is younger than her oldest son.
And she's 50?
She's 54.
And when they
And
reveal
so
it, it's
that's
crazy.
When they reveal it, it's nuts. And then that's her telling her children that
Yeah, no.
they just met him and they're like, well, how old is he? And they
No.
think he's like 35 and she doesn't want to tell them the age because he's younger than her oldest son.
No, because I'm trying to think here because I do know that there is a phenomenon for women, especially like divorce,
Mhm.
where they're like, they spend their life with a husband who does the bare minimum and they're constantly asking for more, And then so when they get the divorce, they're like, I'm a free woman. And they meet these men in their 30s that are like,
Excited to date them
excited
and-
and like, maybe a different pep in their step and generation where they're like, I want to take you out for a date. Like there is desire to impress the women there where their ex-husbands were just hanging out. I like that, but 27 is what do you have in common with a 27-year-old?
That's the thing.
That's the
You
thing.
don't have anything. If my God, if my mother ever told me, like my mom's gonna turn 70 next year. If she came and told me she was dating a man in her 30s, I don't know what I was gonna say. I'd call the police. I don't know on what. But like, do you know what I mean? Imagine your mother came home and she's like, yeah, like
it would be
here's
tough.
Mark. He's
It would be tough.
21.
It would be real
But
tough.
like, because I want to be like, get a girl for feminism, but also like that's creepy.
Yeah, it's wild.
weird. It's weird.
But I think that's the reason you watch a show like that because
it's so juicy. I'm hooked.
I watch
you're
age
hooked.
gap
So
stuff.
you love it, which I haven't had the chance to see an episode yet. So I'm so glad you've seen it.
So it's fully out now.
The last batch of episodes are coming out this week.
I
Oh.
watch.
so
I watch. Listen,
I'm fully caught up.
I've been watching that JFK. I've been watching too many other
You watched
things.
the JFK show?
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah, it's now not entirely true, but especially the Daryl Hannah stuff.
I'd be pissed if I was Daryl Hannah.
Oh yeah,
And she is pissed. She,
she
put
is
out a New
pissed.
York Times piece.
She's mad.
Yeah. Okay. I have so many things to watch.
So the age gap thing wasn't for you,
No.
but this one might be. Netflix Canada. A new simmering sun-soaked romance set in Prince Edward Island is coming to Netflix.
Sounds like my grandpa and grandmother.
It's called This Summer Will Be Different. Follows 20-something Lucy as she navigates her first real love with her best friend's brother, the one person she was never supposed to fall for.
Forbidden love on the island.
Based on the best-selling novel by Canadian author Carly Fortune, the show will film in PEI and here in Toronto.
Okay, so you want to know something? It's actually on PEI.
Oh, on PEI. Excuse
I always
me.
say in PEI, but it's actually
'Cause
because
it's
it's on the island.
island.
I always frig it up, and then I have like my dad was from PEI.
So that Netflix said in PEI, so you can tell that they don't know that either. But can we just say, what I thought with this show is, how do we get Jax on it as an extra at least? Like, I think you
don't
need
make
to
it-
be on this show.
I'd love to be on the show.
Wouldn't it be great?
I'd love to be
Charlottetown in the summer. Come on,
I'd love to be an extra on anything. You know what? Charlottetown in the summer,
gorgeous.
it is beautiful. It's breathtaking. But I will say that it's quite prim and proper. And sometimes I feel a little bit like it's really classy. And
Is it?
I've Prince Edward Island in the summer, there's so much money
Oh,
on PEI.
I know that.
There's so much money on PEI. It's very fancy. Their food scene's incredible. It's unreal. But I just feel like sometimes I'm a bit too trashy for there.
Well, I
like
went
I'm
to
like a Dartmouth girl there.
I went to a trashy bar in PEI, and there was like a local band playing it. It was the greatest, one of the greatest times I've ever had.
No, they're like it's like it's just what's the Hamptons? It's like the
Oh, it's a
Hamptons
bit
of
of
Nova
Ham-
Scotia.
Okay,
Yeah. It's
all
very
right.
there's and like
Like-
10 months of the year, don't go. It's freezing.
Yeah,
But those 2 months.
those 2 months like Cavendish in the summer.
Oh, right. Oh, Cavi. Oh my God. The Confederation Bridge. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Longest bridge. That's not true. I was going to say in the
It
world.
is a very long bridge.
Yeah.
though.
It's the toll price is just, sorry, I don't need
Did
to
they
tell you
jump
about
the toll
gossip.
prices? No,
No,
you
they
could.
brought them down.
What?
And I just came back from PEI this summer and I paid, I think, $50, went down to 37.
I'm thrilled.
It's a beautiful bridge.
This is why we need to get out to
It's a
PEI.
beautiful bridge.
We should do.
but
You know what? For this tour that we keep talking about, we should go PEI. We should go to Charlottetown.
my uncle, two of my uncles still live there. Like my aunts.
Would they
I
come
don't-
see you? They might be the only one in the audience for us.
I
but
think Uncle Bobby would come. Oh, he's funny. He loves jokes.
Yeah?
Let's go.
give them
Let's
up on
go.
stage.
Yeah, let's go. I love that. I'm down if you are.